Raising investment for startups. The good news is that the investors know more than you, but that's also the bad news, guys and girls. So to get the money, you need to understand them and you need to be smart. So here are some things that I've learned. Developers talk about agile development. We've heard a lot about it tonight already. But you need to think about agile business too. So this means being obsessed by all aspects of the business and not just the product, but particularly marketing. So raise most of your money for marketing rather than product development. If your product works, get it to market and ask the users what they want. Investors are looking for growth and you need to be aligned with this. Most users will increase the value, more users will increase the value of the business and prove the concept for investors. So that's what you need to focus on. More users will draw in investment and they will draw in revenues. The difference between the USA and over here is over in the USA, what they do is they put all of their effort into marketing and front-end development, and the back is held together by string and sellotape. When they get the investment, after they've got a bunch of users, they then fix the back end. Rubbish products with great distribution, great management and well financed will always outsell fantastic products with poor distribution and poor management. So product isn't everything. So if you had personally, if I had 200k to invest, it's really all about the team. I walk into the room, I see the team I'm going to invest in, and it's Philip Green, it's Rose, and it's Branson. I wouldn't even ask what they're interested in doing. I'd hand over the money because those guys are winners. So build the best team you can. Find some experts in your market. Ask them to be board advisors. If you can't give the equity away to people that know the industry, you're not going to get someone to pay for it if they know the industry too. Get some grey hair. I would say that, wouldn't I? Experienced people give you credibility in front of investors. They will reduce mistakes in the business, and everybody needs help. The key thing is get good advice and take it. Writing a business plan is relatively easy. No investor really believes that you'll deliver absolutely against that plan. So it's about, is the team smart enough to turn it into a success even when things go wrong? So you need a strong team. Know the risks. Lots of entrepreneurs, lots of startups don't really understand the risks in the business. So you need to understand those risks and be able to communicate them clearly to investors. And also how to mitigate those risks. Because they'll get the upside like that, they won't know the downsides. The competition in the market, they're really, really important. You can't understand everything that's going to happen in the business, but what you can do is you can clearly understand the competition you've got and the market out there. I recently met a company that said to me they had no competition. They're looking to raise some money. I said, okay, so you go to Glastonbury, you've got the only hot dog stand in Glastonbury, have you got any competition? They said no. But right next to them's a burger van and a hog roast van. There's tons of competition out there. So if your answer to that question is you've got no competition, that's not going to get you any investment. So you need to know who are they, what stage they're at, how much funding they've received. You need to show the investors that you know what you're up against and you've done more research than they're going to do. So who are your customers? What problems is it you're seeking to solve, and is it a nice to have or a must have? Make sure you've got evidence and proof of concept. If the investors see that you've done this work, then that'll give them confidence. So as a global market or a niche market with high margins, both of those are of interest to investors, but if it's neither of those two, think again. Okay? Investors will be looking for 5 to 10 times return on their investment. No innovation means no investment, generally. To get funding, you're going to need to innovate. Create something unique, interesting and different. Me Too businesses are okay, but most seasoned tech investors are not really interested in that because they can't get a return on it. So be clear on what your revenue model is and what your further investment needs will be. Have some financial forecast. And remember, it's not really the numbers in the financial forecast that's important. It's actually the assumptions that you make that create those financial forecasts. And who gets the investment? In general terms, in good times and in bad times, the good ideas always get the money. It's just that, really, in the good times, lots of bad ideas get the money too. That's how it is. So I'm Trevor overall. My company's called My Business FD. We raise money for early stage tech businesses. We put finance directors, high quality finance directors into early stage tech businesses and SMEs. So I would be delighted to talk to you guys later if I can help you in any way. Thanks.